It's 20th of May, 2011. I'm outside my house in Cashel in Cashel County, Tipperary, Ireland, looking at my tree and a dandelion that I did not cut back for the Queen. I feel pretty bad because there's some trimming that I should have done along this path, but I let the wild daisies sit there. The army passed by and the guards monitor the entranceway to this estate. There's more excitement up front, closer to ground zero where the Queen will be in Cashel, so we're going to have a look. Welcoming the Queen to County Tipperary. As expected, the #1 terrorist threat in Cashel is a bin man. He's getting through most checkpoints. Actually getting close enough to the helipad to create a situation. And if you had a modified bin man truck with a rocket launcher inside, you could create real havoc. But the Irish mentality isn't set to make a bin man into a terrorist. Instead, he just sits outside our house, idling, waking us up. Near ground zero of the Queen's visit in Cashel, County Tipperary. Beware of the bin man. He has the rights of a high-vis vest. In fact, the driver and his helper have high-vis vests. Maybe that's why they're able to get around. Right now they're actually hovering, trying to figure out how to make their next collections, because there are parts of the town they can't get into since the cordon's up. But that wall that he's turning next to is actually less than 300 meters from where the helicopter is going to touch down with the Queen and Prince Philip. There are more exciting activities up the town. Let's have a look. Nearly every vehicle going by contains guards or military or logisticians. Not sure how far up the street I'll get, but give it a shot. After all, I always go on my morning walk. And I'm sure the Queen does too. A contingent of guards up here are monitoring the place where there would be an alternative helipad. It's actually a nicer field than the one they're looking at Hoare Abbey. They need quite a lot of guards to secure all parts of the perimeter. There's a sound of a rooster. Normally wakes him up in the morning, but this morning it's the sound of industrial equipment. As down the street come a lot of security forces, and a lot of them end up in the perimeter, securing an old house this time, which is actually a command center for a helipad. Good use of locals. The rooster doesn't seem to mind. I'm not going to be here for the main event, for the Queen coming. I won't be in town center, although my friends wish I were. Be in Limerick today, training people who are making video as well, part of the EGF for Dell course. Something that hasn't been cleaned up. Dog shit. Tidy Towns gets everything else right. They've got beds of flowers. They're very nice. Super Value helped put those plants in. What you see on the other side? Nighttime guards. Long shift guarding the helipad at night. We're on the N24. No, the N74. Looking east towards its origins in Cashel. It's not even 7 o'clock. And I've counted 25 high-vis vests. Members of An Garda Síochána. Let's see if they'll let us get close to ground zero, the rock itself. And this is as far as we get today. Irish Town, closed. Dowling's Fuel, closed. Where I get my mechanical work done in the car sometimes. Path of Dead, closed. And the newly tarred and macadamed route around the rock, closed. So I'm returning home, dejected, unable to walk the Path of Dead. Usually walk that path, well, a lot of times during the day, during the year. But this year I'm not going to be able to do it. On Friday, the 20th of May 2011. The wall that I'm standing next to actually is part of the ring of steel surrounding the helipad, and anything that intersects it or intersects perpendicularly the Rock of Cashel closed for access for travel. And you have to wonder though, are the locals the ones trashing the path with crisp wrappers and dog shit and plastic bottles, or are the guards? Soon to approach me from the rear, the #1 noisemaker in my estate. Look, he's really trying hard not to make any noise. I'm thinking about dropping a note in this box saying, really appreciate the decorum you showed in the last week. Could you consider the fact that high-vis vests, or just imagine that they're there on the path, and use the same accelerator technique in the years to come? God, my life would be easier. Get more sleep.